afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the nice fine day outside there. A great day to buy property, or a great day to sell property. My name's Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings here today, folks, and my job gives me great pleasure. The biggest pleasure that I get out of my job is I get to coattail the sterling work of our marketing consultants out there. They're the ones that you've been dealing with, whether you're buying or selling. They are an outstanding team. They stand up to our logo of exceptional every day. They do a fantastic job, and it's indeed a pleasure as an auctioneer to come to auction day and coattail and recognise their great work. Of course, buyers, we wish you the best in your endeavours here today, and as we do to our sellers. But on behalf of our salespeople, for our sellers, thank you so much. For those of you that have been in occupation of the property, the presentation and the upheaval of going through the selling process, we very much appreciate you working alongside us. Talking about working alongside us, I've got a great team that work alongside me here on auction day. Robin, she's looking after all the technology in the auction room, and of course you see Jill, Jordan, Trevor and Craig on the screen there. They're what I call my negotiation team. If your bids don't take you to the seller's reserve price, yes, no surprises there, all the properties do have reserve prices. If we don't reach that value, folks, I'll put a pause on the auction. One of the team will then work with you at that juncture and give you that opportunity to continue the negotiation process with our sellers. We will at that stage always be well south of our sellers' reserve prices. So we'll give you that opportunity, because if we formally close an auction, folks, and pass it in, you use whatever terminology you like, but once the auction is formally closed, anybody can come forward with an offer afterwards. That does include what we call conditional buyers. And I know we've got a couple of properties this afternoon, we've got conditional buyers hoping that they don't sell. They are poised, ready to put conditional offers forward to our vendors this afternoon, and I'll highlight which properties those are, so you are fully aware. So if you're in that cash unconditional position, that's the way you bid at auction, then give it your best shot here today and eliminate any potential conditional interest outside of the auction room afterwards. Documentation, well, auctions are no different to any other method of sale, folks. There is documentation, as you would expect. Firstly, the buyers and sellers guide, that's available in the stand outside of the auction room, but they've also been made available throughout your personal private inspections and, of course, through the open homes as well. Any bids submitted today is on the basis that we have provided you with that document. The other document, and of course, this has been on display and circulated widely for you in draft form, is the contract of sale. That's the little document you see on the right-hand side of the screen. Any final or the finalised copies of those drafts are now available and they stand outside of the auction room. But I know your marketing consultants, if there's been any changes to that, they will have contacted you and informed you of any of those amendments as well. So by way of any bidding today, folks, I assume that you've read, understood and ultimately accept that contract that we're working with today. What you see up on the screen there in blue, don't expect you to read that all the way from the back of the room, folks. That's a repeat of the conduct of auction, and that is outlined in these two sections here on the front page of the contract. That is what we call the conduct of auction. I know you will have all read and understand that, because I know your salespeople would have outlined that to you as well. I only highlight a couple of points regarding that. I've already mentioned that, yes, the properties are sold subject to a reserve price. If the hammer falls in your favour, and believe me, folks, you will know that if you have secured the property at the fall of the hammer, your obligations today, prior to commencing any celebrations whatsoever, well, yes, you can do the hugs and pats on the back and that sort of thing, handshakes, but once you've completed those, we require you to just adjourn out to reception there, and your sales consultant will help you complete the documentation, sign it, and pay your deposit. We only ask for 10% of the purchase price here today, folks, and the balance is, of course, payable on settlement date. I'm going to confirm each settlement date with each property as we work our way through the catalogue here today. The only other thing I want to cover off for you, folks, is vendor bidding, because there's still a little bit of a misunderstanding about vendor bids out there in the marketplace. Vendor bids are only submitted by me as the auctioneer. Nobody else is authorised to submit a vendor bid. Right? We have written confirmation from our sellers that nobody else can do that except me as the auctioneer. Where if I submit a vendor bid, folks, you can take it from me, we are south of the seller's reserve price. We are at a level where the seller is not even interested in entering into negotiations with you. I will only use a vendor bid if there's only one person that's participating in the auction. If there's any more than one, I'm going to leave it entirely up to you. But if we're still too far away from our seller's reserve price, I'll use a vendor bid. I'm working alongside you and I'm working with you to get you to that negotiating platform to try and help you buy the property here today. And of course, I will disclose all vendor bids to you. That's all I need to cover off as far as the documentation is concerned. But as I welcome our viewers watching via the live stream, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, nice of you to join us here in the EVES auction room. Happy to answer any questions for you folks in the room, or of course any viewers watching via the live stream, particularly our registered telephone bidders on some of the properties. No questions? Excellent. It's been a long time since I've had a question in the auction room, and the reason for that is our salespeople, exceptional every day. They give you all the information that you need to buy at auction. Number 13A, Percy Road. You'll have seen that in the order of sale there, folks, and throughout the marketing over the last 3 or 4 weeks, marketed by Julian Foster. That auction has been postponed. It was scheduled for this afternoon. Just yesterday, the vendor has decided there's a couple of issues that need to be attended to, so that auction has now been postponed. Julian works out of our Mount Maunganui office, so just call Julian or call the Mount Maunganui office. They'll update you with that. The property is very much still available for sale. The auction has just been postponed. The vendor just needs to get a few ducks in the line to make sure that everything is totally transparent. So in the meantime, we move straight to our first one for the afternoon, number 40 Fairfax Crescent. Gary Lee, the gentleman on my right hand side, certainly needing no introduction. You've been very busy with this property. Yeah, a bit of an understatement there, isn't it? You've gone through a couple of tanks of gas that's getting to and from the property. So 40 Fairfax Crescent, folks, situated in that very, very popular Pyes Bar location. Certainly appeal to first-home buyers or savvy investors, and those savvy investors, you can be expecting a return somewhere in the vicinity of $750 to $780 a week. So a good return on your investment, I can assure you of that. So a great opportunity for you to bid and buy today. Telephone bidders, welcome. And of course, we have all the documentation in place, just for those of you that are in the room. All the documentation is in place authorising us to accept those bids via the telephone. I know Craig Wilson, our manager of our Cape office, or our general manager, Karen Morley, has just severely reprimanded me with body language and calling it Gate Park. It's not, it's EVES on camera. Sorry, Craig. Well, you know, I like to get all my stuff ups out of the way early in the afternoon. So yeah. Anyway, Craig's got a telephone bidder, so authorised to accept those bids on their behalf. Record of title 428415 confirms the property as a freehold estate. 546 square metres of land is what you buy here at 40 Fairfax Crescent, folks. Now there is an additional clause in the contract. It's been there right from the outset there, Gary, regarding at the request of the vendor solicitor regarding early release of the deposit. So at the request of the vendor solicitor, 93 days from today's date. That's the day that you get to call into our EVES on Cameron office and talk to Gary, and he'll hand you over the key. So of course, after you've had notification from your solicitor that the old Do-Re-Mi has been transferred to the new owners, to the vendor solicitor as well. So any other changes, Gary? The channels list all as circulated, so no issues there. So there you go, folks. Respectfully looked after by the current tenants. So that gives you an idea as well. If you would they like to stay, Gary? If they've got their next move sorted. They've got their next move sorted, have they? So you know, when you get tenants like that, it's just an absolute godsend. It's really looked after the property. Opportunity for you to move in, enjoy the benefits and the comfort of the warm living environment, and of course that's these chilly evenings and nights that we've been getting. That's all compliments of the HRV temperature control system in the property as well. The family chef, well, we're absolutely content and keen to produce those family treats and delights from this wonderful kitchen as well. Excuse me. The open plan leads to the private deck yard, and nice and safe for the kids and pets by the full fencing as well there, Gary. So a good solid family home here at 40 Fairfax Crescent. The low maintenance grounds, well, that creates an opportunity to enhance for greater comfort and when living in the outdoors, and of course you can add a bit of value in terms of your landscaping as well. Nice short distance to the Pyes Bar shops. Tauranga crossing not too far away, really seals the deal. So we're here to sell today, guys. 2 states go. Looking for an opening bid. You set the benchmark of where you'd like to start the auction. Is it going to be you or is it going to be the phone bidder? Just call it out big and loud. Won't be offended. If it's too high, I'll sell it to you. If it's too low, I'll work with you. Who'd like to say go? I know we've got plenty of registered interest in the property. Your time to purchase it is now.
$850.
$850,000, a solid start as well there, sir, at $850,000. We're underway now, having to take $10,000 rises from here. At $850, at $860 we go on the left-hand side now. Straight back to you for $870, do we say there, sir? At $860 it is over here on the left-hand side. The way you're looking at me, sir, you're just waiting for me to do the first, second, third and final call, aren't you? Thank you. Welcome aboard there, sir. At $870,000 it is, and 80 straight behind you over your right shoulder. At $880,000, 90 do we say? What about our phone bidder? At 880-000?
885.
5, happy to take the 5 then, sir. 885 staying in 10s and we go 895, shall we, sir? 895 it is. Your 5s aren't quite working, sir, but you can take me to 9 if you will. At $895,000 it is. On my left-hand side over your right shoulder. Is that a bid up the back there, sir, or just a scratch? Just a scratch, okay. Yep, I can wave back to you too. That's okay. Hello. Welcome your bidding if you'd like to play, sir. Would you like to add a bid? No? Okay. At $895,000?
900.
900. Got in just ahead of you. This is here at 900 now. Do we say 910 for you there, sir? At $900,000 it is over here. 905 we go. 905. We'll retort to that, sir. Another 5 is it? Another 5. Here's your opportunity. Shaking your head the wrong way, sir. At $905,000. There it is over here on the left-hand side. Do I have to take another 5 from you there, sir, if it's going to help you? Be quick now. First call now, $905,000. Are we in or out? Is that a genuine bid there this time, sir?
907.
Pardon?
907.
907. Happy to take that and just confirming you bid at 907. Do we say 910 for you there? 910 it is now. $910,000. Be very clear here today, folks. I sell the property to the highest bidder. At the moment, so
912.
Sorry?
912.
912. 14?
Yeah.
14. 16?
16.
16. 18. Or should we go straight 920? 916,000. I sell at the back of the room there. Take a single, sir, if it's going to help you. Otherwise, it's gone. $916,000. 17. 917, sir. 18. 18. 19. That 20 is looming, sir. How do you value a property like this for just $1,000? At $918,000, I sell at the back of the room there, sir. Are you absolutely 100% sure? Take a $500 bid if it's going to help you, though. But at 918 000, 500.
919.
919. 500. You've said that to me 3 times now, sir. 920. Phone bidder joins us at $920,000 now. 920, always an interesting strategy, sir. It's a round number. It might be their ceiling. Make it mine 21. You're the only one that can test it. I can't. The hammer's up. I'm going to sell it.
921.
21. Just need to give the phone bidders a little bit of time to think. $921,000. Just the one bid. One was at 920. Were they great? They're being beaten at 921 at this point in time. Don't let me leave you out over there, sir. You can change your mind at any time. Quick text message to the bank, or is it, sir? $921,000. I need to be fair to the bidder at the back of the room. Are we in or out, Craig? First call now at $921,000. Are we in or out? Second call at 922. 925 would be the logical move, sir.
923.
923. 923. Are they waiting for the 123? Are they going to make me do it again? At $923,000 and selling. Is that text message gone yet, sir, or are you still typing?
It is now.
It's gone now? Need a quick reply though, because we're on the market. We're selling at $923,000. Once I call now, Craig, are they in or out? Second time now at $923,000 before it goes. Third?
928.
928, did you say? 928, you better joins us at the back of the room there. Interesting strategy indeed. At $928,000, your singles aren't working, sir. 930.
285. Extra 500.
500. 928, 500. 930, shall we say? At 928.5 it goes. Haven't shaken them yet. 30. 930. You better at the back of the room joins us at $930,000 now. You'll retort to that there, sir?
931.
31. 32. Knew it was coming. 932.
23.
33. 35. 35. The singles aren't working, sir. Excuse me. $935,000 against you, sir. It's over here on my right hand side. I sell away now. First call now at $935,000 before it goes. Second time the hammer's up. Third, final opportunity, out she goes at 935 triple O. Are you done? Are you absolutely 100% sure? What about our phone with us, Craig? Are they in or out? It goes, it goes.
500.
Don't try and beat the speed of this hammer, so it'll beat you every time you got it in the nick of time here at 935.5. 935.5.
37.
37. 937. Good strategy. What's your answer to that there, sir? At 937,000, I'm going to sell. What's price? Last opportunity, sir. 937. It goes. It goes. There you go, folks. You did a great lesson on how to buy a property at an edge option here. So we press on for number 20B Station Road. Steve Cameron is unable to be with us today, but Grace Henderson from our Katikati office is just standing in for Steve. Steve is a little bit under the weather today, so you'll be watching via the live stream there, Steve. Nice to join us. Hope you get well soon. So 20B Station Road, folks. Exceptional opportunity awaits for you to create your dream home here in the heart of this charming little township of Pyes. The legal aspects of the property, a freehold estate, 555 square metres more or less is what's on offer. Record title 1031538 describes all the legal aspects of the property. 20 working days from today's date is the settlement date that's down for this property, and of course being fair land, there are channels included. What is included in the contract, though, folks, is the standard Waihi mining clause that is standard for anything to do with this. There was also a clause in there just regarding the fence. I just want to make sure that you are fully aware of that clause and that you've been made aware that the fence has not been erected on the correct boundary. The vendor will remove the fence and construct the replacement fence in the correct position. On settlement date, you can retain $2,000 in your solicitor's trust account until that fence has been sorted out. So everything's all tickety-boo for you here. Really, Grace, it's all about location in this part of our wonderful North Island, isn't it? This property has definitely got it all. It's nestled close to the Waihi Township. You've got easy access to all the amenities, shops, cafes, playgrounds, to make all your daily errands and everything, and your lifestyle just an absolute breeze from this location. The opportunity to embrace the charm of this wonderful township. Just a short drive from Waihi Beach, and of course you've got endless possibilities for the blank canvas that you've got with this section here. So it's ready for you to unleash your creativity and design your perfect abode for you and your family, whether it be your residence or whether it be a holiday home nice and close to the Waihi Beach. And I'll tell you what, this is bargain basement buying. In fact, the last time I called for a start at this sort of level was at a charity auction, because I'm looking for an opening bid now at just a mere $200,000. It was the last piece of land that you knew of that you could buy for just slightly north of $200,000. I'm not saying to buy this for $200,000, but I'm happy to take an opening bid at $200,000. In fact, I thought that would have started a Mexican wave. $200,000 to start me away, folks. Bargain basement buying here, I can assure you of that, for this chunk of land here in the beautiful town of Waihi. Once, twice, last chance for cash interest, disclosed now, forever hold you please. Auction's closed. I'm handing that back to you, Steve, to continue with your work on that one. And I know somebody is going to be doing some sketch drawings on the back of your business card on this one and talking to an architect very soon. Great piece of land. Right, moving straight along, I made reference to exceptional salespeople earlier on in the day, and certainly one up the front here representing this property, 11 Achilles Crescent, is Danielle Hayes, working out of our Mount Maunganui office. Now, this property here, if you're looking for something that just basks in sun from its ridge-crest position, capturing those wonderful inner harbour views, and right across our wonderful city to Maui in the background, this is it here at 11 Achilles Crescent. Freehold estate, 585 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title SA 17C folio 725. Now, some clauses that are in the contract, I'll just remind you of those, and whilst I turn to those, I'll remind you that your settlement date is the 22nd of September, so not too far away. Danny, any changes to the channels list or anything? So it's all as circulated, I knew there wouldn't be anything with you on the job. Quick reminder of clause 23, folks, just that you are acknowledging that the property is sold on an as-is whereas basis, and you rely on your own judgment on the property, and that there may be some weather tightness issues associated with the property, and you acknowledge that you've received and read the building inspection report dated 14 June and 29 June by Building Surveying Services Limited as provided by the vendor. And you also acknowledge in clause 24 that you accept that the agent has advised in writing that the vendor was related to an employee, being Debbie as the listing agent. So just making sure that you're all aware of that. So, 11 Achilles Crescent. Certainly one of those properties that's ahead of the pack in any desirable nice to haves, but the requirements of remediation that I've referred to in that clause, they just simply spell opportunity for project and profit in capitals and bold. I think that's a fair statement of a property like this, Andy. Just an outstanding opportunity. The home itself, it's well warm, it's well illuminated through that open plan. You can see that with that shot that's on the screen there at the moment. It's well proportioned, it's got that expansive glazing, and that simply maximises those wonderful views I've already alluded to as well. You've got a practical kitchen there. It's got the copious cabinetry and bench tops. It's got dimensions in that kitchen that have to just be agreeable to serve any cook and what they are looking to achieve in their home kitchen. Be it indoors or out, the layout certainly allows for quiet meditation times or times to share with friends and family as well. But the key benefit is that this home has been in the current ownership with the family for some 33 years. That tells you the type of home and type of lifestyle that you're going to get. So if you're looking for an excellent lifestyle and you're looking for a project, looking to make some profit out of your efforts and remediation, then this property here certainly has it all. And I'll tell you what, you buy it today on that basis and we'll throw the views in for nothing. I think that's a fair deal, don't you, Dan? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We won't even charge you for the views. Would you like to start your way for this one, folks? Looking for an opening bid for cash interest. I know Danny you would have seen me just have a quiet body language discussion with Danny before. We've got a buyer that's been working hard to get into a position to be able to buy today at auction, but we haven't heard from him. So, cash interest?
I'll go 5.
We punched it?
500.
$500,000. We're underway now. $500,000 at the back of the room, and $500,000. I'm happy to take a $25,000 rise from here. At $500,000, a great opportunity here in Welcome Bay at 500 who takes 25 on top. Let's go there quickly now. First call, second time, third. Last opportunity, are we in or out? Happy to work alongside you then, sir, at 525 on a vendor. 525, it's with me on behalf of our seller, away from my instructions at this point in time. Can I say 550 for you? $525,000 vendor bid, just working alongside you, sir, to get you into the position to be able to discuss with our seller, not there yet. 530. No, I need to be 550, sir. Too far away from my instructions. Pretty confident that we'll do better than that as well for a property of this calibre in this location. I know I appreciate some remediation work, but it's only on the upper level. The bottom level's all nice and solid. Concrete blocked. Here's your opportunity now. $525,000, make it 550. Make it 550, so you can have a chat with the sellers at that level, but I don't like a charge. 550, thank you. Appreciate you working with me there at $550,000. Put it to the floor once more for any advance on $550,000. Otherwise, we pause and have a quick chat. I know you will need to be significantly better than that, sir, but I'll give you that opportunity anyway. Once, twice, last chance at 550 000. Jill, can you just have a conversation with the gentleman with the black hair, please? Thank you. Right, moving on to the 3-hour catalogue. Those negotiations will continue, folks, and we'll give them plenty of time. 30 McLeod Place, Timmy and Shane Labour. Well, they don't need any introduction because they've been around since that has played fullback and visualised. That's a long time. That's a long time. In fact, they've had to go both go and buy two new computers just to record all the properties that they've sold over the years between the two of them. So, working out of our Papamoa store is doing an outstanding job as well. Exceptional every day, can I say. Original brick and tile home with great bones and needed a little redo. That's what's on offer here, folks, at number 30 McLeod Place. Sitting in that nice, quiet cul-de-sac, nice and close to all the amenities. Well, that has to start getting the vibes going already before I finish off describing the property. The legal aspects of it, let's cover that off now. SA 68D, folio 367, that describes the property as a freehold estate. Now, freehold, that's the best you can buy, eh? They don't come any better than a freehold estate. And this one here, you get 600 square metres of land, more or less. Now, the barbecue unit, it does stay, but it is as is. There's no warranties as far as the barbecue unit is concerned. And there is a clause in the contract, folks, just advising that you are buying this property on an as-is, where-is basis. So 30 working days from our settlement date, still, yeah, okay, so that's all good. And channels, apart from barbecue, everything's all as it was. So there you go, folks. When you went through the property, you will recall that separate living area and the kitchen dining area, absolutely superb. So overall, this property really does offer some brilliant combination of practicality and convenience. Now, that's not my words, I'm not that clever. That's the words that come out of these guys' marketing because, you know, they aptly describe what this property does have to offer. If you really enjoy entertaining folks, think about this absolutely super-sized covered patio area. Certainly fantastic for hosting those gatherings and parties there. Even in the winter time, you know, you get a bit of a brazier going out there, just absolutely outstanding. Or, of course, the gas fire, or even those, what they call those flash ones now that you just, they work on your body heat and everything, mount those on the walls. Be nice and snug out there all year round for entertainment and relaxation. Families, well, if you've got kids and pets, you'll appreciate the presence of the good lawn space that you see there on the screen so the kids can play and you can have those family outdoor activities in the summertime as well. And certainly a property with personality and offering absolutely huge potential. So, in your hands, Pyes, now, I just got the signal just before, and that was the signal. Right? It wasn't that way, it was that way, and that was telling me that you've got 2 conditional offers waiting to be signed to present to our vendors immediately after the auction. There you go, folks. If you were here for my preamble, I talked about conditional interest, so your opportunity is right here, right now. In that position of cash, 30 McLeod Place, it's yours for the taking over the next few minutes. Who says go, and what's your quantum? Going to call it 3 times. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. If you're in that position of cash, you are now too late because I'm formally closing the option. you know, conditional buyers are going to be interested to talk to you. And well, how long do I give you guys? 2 hours. 2 hours. There you go. 2 hours. 2 hours. And my text message will be going advising me that the property's under contract. Love your work, team. Well done. Auction's closed. Now take a look up the front of the auction room and you will see another one of our absolute legends in real estate, Tamasuri. She doesn't even need a stool to stand on because everybody's seen her before, so they know who she is. She's been around a long, long time. Another one of our salespeople that has to renew her computer just about every year to just put the list of all the properties that she's sold in Tauranga over the years, working out of our EVES Cameron office. Have I reprieved myself yet, Karen Wooley, our General Manager? Thank you. Thank you. I was not looking forward to the end of the auctions at all, but I feel okay now. So, 172 Hollister Lane, folks. 172 Hollister Lane. Here you get an exceptional residence of approximately 215 square metres, more or less. When we look at the legal aspects of it, you get 702 square metres, more or less, with this property as well. So a good match of home size and parcel of land. It is a freehold estate, again, the best you can buy. 156720 is the record title number that confirms the legal aspects of this property. 20 working days, Chanda. That's all they have to wait, just 20 working days. Bit of flexibility around that as well. Well, if you negotiate a different day, folks, then that's the day you get to call into EVES on Cameron, ring the bell at reception, ask her, and she will come out, provided your solicitor has transferred your funds, and she'll give you a nice little package with the keys to your new home at 172 Hollister Lane. Meticulously designed, blending style and functionality. Well, that was obviously the architect's brief when they did the drawings for this property here. You've got that neutral theme decor for elegance, but it's open to your personal touch as well if you need to make some changes to suit your own personality. You've got an abundance of natural light through the property. It's that really shows clearly on the screen there. You've got that spacious family kitchen, making catering not only easy, but it will make it fun as well, particularly with the little ones. Double garage plus the additional good storage through the home as well. And you've got, as you see there on the screen, you've even got room to park the motorhome or the boat. Now, I also need to tell you that this one has also got conditional interest. Buyers hoping that it doesn't sell today. So cash wise, here's your chance now. Where do we say go for this?
900.
Where'd that come from, sir? Thank you. Appreciate it. Start at $900,000 at that sort of level. We'll go $20,000 rises from here. At $900,000, a good opening bid over here on the right-hand side here at 900, 000. Who goes 20 on top? Here's your opportunity now. At 920, welcome aboard there, sir. Straight back at 40, do we say? On the line at 40 now, 60, your turn. At $940,000. It's over here on your right-hand side with my starter. 60, do we say, sir? Or are you going to make me do the 1, 2, 3? At $940,000, 60 we go, immediate retort at 80, do we say there, sir? At 980 it is now. At $980,000, round it to an even million, sir, it's got a wonderful ring to it. At $980,000, I can't take a bid at that sort of level there, sir. You need to be above that level. At $980,000 on the right-hand side here.
Take 5.
Take 10.
Okay.
90. Opens the door for $1 million for you there, sir. At $1 million he says. At $1 million he says. When I take it once, the fine print says you cut me down, you do it once, you've got to do it again, sir. Just in case you didn't see that, I'll remind you of it. But an even $1 million, $1,010,000 do we say for you? Here's your opportunity now. At $1 million even for Hollister Lane. Are you in or out? First call now at $1 million and $1,010,000. He's back. Haven't quite shaken him there, sir. Shall we go $1,030,000 and just go back to the 20s? Just a suggestion. But I'm happy to take your 10 though, if you want to put yourself back in front there, sir. 10. I'm sure she said go on. I'm sure she said go on. 5? Okay, $1,015,000 then. Okay, take your 5 now there, sir. $1,015,000 it is. Opens the door for $1,020,000. And they start coming in half, sir. It says they're slowing down. Now's the opportunity.
First time mate, we'll do 20 things.
20. $1,020,000. Thank you. Appreciate that. $1,020,000 it is there, sir. No prizes for second. At $1,020,000, highest bidder gets the first opportunity to work with our seller here today, sir. Unfortunately, bad news for you. It is not you. It is the gentleman sitting behind you in the back row. at $1,020,000. Where do we go from here, sir? Do I pause and give the gentleman at the back the opportunity to work with our seller, or would you like to put yourself back in front? You can bid on your own right if you like. You don't have to wait for us to approve. 25, 1,030, sir. You saw how long that took to come. The good idea is to put it in quickly, keep the pressure on. $1,025,000 it is. Can we say 30 for you?
27.
27, cutting it in half again. Okay? 27, 30, $1,030,000. Didn't quite work there, sir. And $1,030,000. Staying in two.
40.
Okay.
$1,040,000.
$1,040,000. Great strategic move there, sir, at $1,040,000. You were taught to that there, sir. What's the text message saying?
No.
Text message saying no. They must have been watching online. And $1,040,000. A good strategic move there, sir. Sir, have I got your absolute best? Don't let me leave you out over here on the left-hand side here. You're welcome to join us at any time, or along the back wall. Sure you're not glued to that back wall up the back there. You can keep moving. At $1,040,000. Calling it once, sir. Second time. Third. Have I got your absolute best? Craig bids at the back of the room on your right-hand side there by the door at $1,040,000. And you see if you can help me get on the release. Yes. Right, back we go, folks. As you see, 11 Achilles Crescent has come back on the screen. You've seen George come and give me some instructions. We've had a conversation with our sellers. Appreciate you bid there, sir, $550,000. Clear instructions from our sellers. The property's not for sale at that sort of level. They're quite happy to continue owning it. So I'll call it 3 times. If I don't get any advance on $550, happy to close the auction, and it's a little bit more work to do to find the right buyer for this property. Once I call now at $550, are we in or out? Second time, third, last chance in a round. Options closed, hand it back to you, Danny. And I know you're going to do better than that anyway, because I think probably is worthy of better than that for that location. So auctions now closed, very much available. All right, let's take a trip all the way up to the mural town there. Or in fact, we go past the mural town. No, we don't. No, we don't. We go to the mural town. See? I was a little bit confused because you're standing up for Steve for the Waihi property a little bit earlier. So Grace Anderson works out of our Katikati office and again doing an outstanding job. 23 Kea Street is the property that I present to you now with absolute pleasure, folks. And before I share with you any details about the property, this is also another one of our properties in the catalogue today that we are waiting on final signature on an offer to present to our vendors after the auction. So just making sure that you are fully aware of that, folks, those conditional offers. The moment the auction's closed, they can come forward. We've already got one. It's got a couple of signatures on it already, just waiting for the third one to present to our sellers. 23 Kea Street, located close to the mural town of Katikati, and of course to the Dayview pools as well. So certainly a facility nice and close by that you're going to utilise throughout the summer months. Kids can walk to school, they can play on the reserve close by. Now, if that sounds a bit of you folks here, this has got to be an absolute cracker. Freehold estate, 717 square metres of land, more or less is what you get, and SA 38C folio 555 describes the property. Now there's a clause in the contract that's simply relating to the executor's liability because they're acting as executors of the estate. 20 working days from today's date is the settlement date, a bit of flexibility around that. Any other changes to the channels listed all there, Grace? No? So quick possession is available if required on this property, folks. It's vacant, it's ready for the new owner to commence your new creation in this property. So that tells you that it's got potential to make some adjustments to suit you as well. The opportunity to reside as you improve as time and budget allows, well that's got to be on the cards for you here. You've got that extra hobby room off the garage to help facilitate the project along the way if you so wish. You've got the blank canvas gardens there and a site that enables you to feel that open air space of that 717 square metres, more or less. So cash-wise, I put it to the floor for you now. It has to be you in the room. There are no registered telephone bidders on this one. So those watching via the live stream, sorry you can't bid, we haven't got the documentation. It's entirely up to you here in the room to get in ahead of that conditional contract, waiting for that last do-re mi. Once I call it now, second call, third, final time for you. Are you in or out? Close the auction, Grace, and right, how long do you need? How long before you're going to send me a text message to say Grant, the property is under contract?
5 hours.
5 hours. Oh, you know what? She's got to drive all the way to Katikati first, so we're going to give her a little bit of time. 5 hours, options closed. Right, moving on through Phase 110 Coopers Road, Carol Dobie from our Cherrywood office has been marketing this property that's been quietly positioned down a driveway for peace and quiet. Plus you get that heaps of parking for the boys' toys or the teens' cars as well. When you look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate. SA 24A Folio 152 confirms you get 884 square metres of land, more or less, with this great opportunity here. 60 days, Carol, from today's date, with flexibility around that if they're heading off alternative date. That's the day that you get to back your furniture truck down the driveway and unload your furniture into 110 Coopers Road. You've got that nicely refreshed kitchen that makes catering for the family fun and exciting rather than a daily chore. It always makes life a little bit easier when you've got a nice kitchen to work with. You've got spacious 4 bedrooms. You've got 2 new bathrooms as well that come with the property as well. So, well, I assume they come with the property. I doubt the owners will be taking it with them. A bit of peace of mind with this one, folks. It's got the new roof as well, and of course the location position near the lovely walk and cycle tracks as well. Handy to the hospital and the Greaton shops. Well, that's those facilities all taken care for, and when you're at home you get to relax outdoors and enjoy the sun, and even a lovely outlook to the ponds and the wildlife gardens as well. So in your hands, folks, 110 Coopers Road. Just looking for the cash interest here today. For an opening bid at any level you wish to put forward, I'm happy to work alongside you. First call now on 110 Coopers Road. Second time. Third, last chance for cash interest. Obviously none here today, Carol, so I'll close the auction, hand back to you. A little bit more work to do on that one, but somebody is going to get a very, very good quality family home here in Coopers Road. So,
I've got some conditional.
you have got some conditional, so there you go. All right, how long before you're going to send me a text message to someone else under contract?
We'll be a little bit.
They're not making yourself here. Oh, well. Okay, but the auction's closed. Call Carol from the Cherrywood office if you've got any interest in it. Right, number 12, Knox Place is the next one. Another one of our exceptional everyday marketing consultants working out of our Lakes office, Sally Blockley, on my right-hand side over here. She's had the absolute delight of marketing this property at 12 Knox Place. In fact, it was the talk of the company when you first listed this. Everybody was going to do gaga over it. It's a great option here. Prepare for the warmer months ahead and spend time in this north-facing garden and outdoor area. It is absolute bliss. You are going to absolutely love it. It's formally described in Record of Title SA 25C Folio 1132 as a cross-lease freehold property. 12th of October is the settlement date. That's the date you get to park your truck in the driveway and unload the furniture. Put a flexibility around that. If we need an alternative date there, Sally?
Yes.
Okay, and Chandler's any additions, deletions there? No. All is circulated. So you've got the bifold doors from the lounge and the dining area, plus you've got the French doors from the master bedroom. They just bring the outside in with that outstanding flow and beautiful connection with the indoors and the outdoors as well. You've got that full interior renovation and super trendy. Those were your words when we were talking the other day. Super trendy. I said to Sally the other day, what's the renovation like? She said, oh, it's just super trendy. It was just it was a delight hearing those words. Family, you're sure to squabble over who's going to be the duty chef in the kitchen like you see on the screen there, and it's perfectly set up with access to the outdoors there for those summer barbecues as well. If you're looking for a nice, quiet, cul-de-sac lifestyle handy to the Greaton village, this property here will be extremely hard to beat. And I can tell you now, our vendors are very keen to work with cash interest. Who is it going to be? Who says go? What's your quantum? That's the more important one. So who would like to start bidding away now for number 12 Knox Place? extremely busy open homes. If we don't sell it today, Sally, I reckon you're going to see a sold sticker on that signboard very, very quickly indeed.
I agree.
First call now for an opening bid, cash interest. Second time, because I know people are doing their due diligence on this property as we speak here in the auction room. Third, last opportunity for cash interest. Okay, I'm going to close the auction. How much do we need? Now, the renovation that's been done on this, Sally, people would be expecting this property to be a lot more expensive than what it actually is. How much do we need?
Very realistic vendors, and they would like to put it on the market at $715,000.
$715,000 for number 12, Knox Place. I can tell you now, folks, you drive past that signboard and don't leave it too long, because when you do, you're going to see a sold sticker on that signboard. Available for sale at $715,000. Sally, is your car full of petrol?
It is, and there is somebody viewing the property right now.
So there you go, folks. There you go. Right? You're going to need that full tank because you're going to be busy when that price gets out there. Price $715,000, auction closed. Right, here we go, folks. 14 Braeburn Place. Now, this auction is a little bit different to the others we've been offering today because this property is in contract. The auction has been brought forward and the property is about to be sold in the next few moments. I will disclose to you the level of that pre-auction offer. Robin will put it up on the screen and I will then invite any bids over that level. So an extremely well presented and cared for home by the current owners for over 2 decades. That gives you a very clear indication of the comfort and location that you are going to secure your new home at. Perfectly level, legal aspects. Let's cover that off first, just so I don't completely confuse Robin on my left-hand side here with the slideshow. Freehold estate, 634 square metres of land, more or less, is what you buy. Record of title SA 59D folio 671 is the record of title that describes the property. 40 days from today's date is the settlement date, with a flexibility around
There
that.
is everybody can do the vendors
So-
on that. And just the chattels, just one change, it is an electric hob, not an induction hob, and that's
There you
been
go.
circulated.
Right? An electric hob, not an induction hob. Got that the right way around?
Yes.
Mind you, they are electric anyway.
It's not induction.
But the inductions are electric anyway, so it's still electric. That's okay. Just a total clarification there, folks. Don't listen to me on an option yet. Right, back to the property itself. Perfectly livable in comfort as is, but packed with absolute potential to modernise if you so desire. Don't have to, but very, very comfortable as it is. But if you want to, just modernise it to suit your own personality, it's got that. It's a home that absolutely guzzles in sunshine. It exudes superb flow to that large deck area. That's where you're going to spend a lot of your summer times. It's got those immaculate grounds. That displays how meticulous the care plan has been throughout the current owner's tenure at the property here. You've got oodles of space for the kids to play with pets. You've got that array of fruit trees. I think we talked about a couple of plum trees, the 2 variants of plums.
Beautiful.
When you look at the quality and the care and everything, I bet of the home and the grounds, I bet those plums are as sweet as my life.
As the vendors would say.
Yep, lovely and juicy. So there you go, folks. Off-street parking, not an issue here at number 14 Braeburn Place. And also that potential, we were talking the other day about the potential there with the high ceilings, potential for all that storage upstairs where you can actually get up there and put some flooring down, you can actually stand up in there. So if you're looking for lots of storage there, this property certainly accommodates that. I can tell you now, guys, I'm going to sell that property in the next few moments. I'll invite any bids over $965,000. Anything over $965,000 earns you the opportunity to bid for the keys. Your opportunity is here, but you need to be quick. I'm going to call it 3 times. In fact, I'll count it down. 3, 2, just to confuse Robin. 1. Being no further bids, so I'm now going to declare the property sold at $965,000. Congratulations to our sellers, congratulations to our buyers putting the pre-auction offer in. I'll be back to you with Hollister Lane in a few moments. Alright, back we go, folks. 172 Hollis delay. We finished the day off. We have an amended bid now. Sir, can you just confirm your amended bid, please, at $1,050,000? Confirm that at $1,050,000. You see it come up on the screen there, folks. I have very clear instructions in writing from our seller. I am not to accept any further bids. The property is now sold at $1,050,000. Congratulations to our seller. That concludes our offerings for today. On behalf of the team at EVES, folks, good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. Have a great weekend. See you back next week for another 15 options. In fact, there's 16 options because we've got a book forward on Tuesday already. That's a clear indication of what's happening in the auction market at the moment, and in particular the EVES market. We'll see you then. Good afternoon and thank you.